Hey everyone, and welcome to this Cities Skylines 2 tutorial. Have you ever been annoyed by the sheer size of these parking assets? Well, I have been. Even this so-called small parking garage that has 200 usable parking spots takes up a 6 by 10 space in your city. And this is not really realistic in any urban setting. So let me show you how I tackled this problem. This is my parking garage. This entry is much more realistic than this. But how this works? Well, let me show you behind the curtains. This is basically using the invisible roads and the invisible road with parking spaces as the parking garage. So just a quick numbers game for those who are interested, the others can skip ahead. So basically if you want to calculate how much parking space you will have in your garage, you will need to consider how much parking space the invisible parking road will give you for a given amount of length, which is for undisturbed segments like these are 16 parking spaces for every 24 meters. So if you see this will provide you 16 parking spaces. Of course, if you have some merging going on like this, this will cause your numbers to be off. So if you need some specific amount for some reason, you will need to be aware that you will need to keep these segments complete to have the desired amount of parking space. Of course, this is not so easy when you are going underground, because as you can see here, you cannot really see when the parking spaces are disturbed, so you just kind of play the game safely and keep the segments as far as possible, but still connected. So when it comes to building it, you basically got two options. You can either use a two-way street as a combined entry and exit ramp, or you can use a one-way street that is looping back around. You will need to loop it back around if you want to get rid of those annoying dead-end signs, because the invisible road is not counts as a connection. When you build the desired entry, then you can build your desired sized and shaped parking lot, and it will work like magic.
Oh, magic.
Let me show you. As you might see, the pedestrians are using the same entry and exit as the cars. If you want to get around that, you might be able to experiment with the invisible car and pedestrian paths separately, but I have not done that, so I am not sure if that would work. So this parking garage here has about 100 parking spaces according to these numbers, which is half of what the vanilla has, but this is much more versatile, so you can expand or shrink it if you need to. And if you are willing to install the Move It, Grow Developables and the Anarchy mods, then you can build much more realistic looking parking garage entries than the vanilla, which are taking up no usable space in your city, just like in real life. So I hope you found this video helpful. I have not seen any other other tutorials building these parking spaces underground, but in tightly packed cities this can be really helpful. So thank you for watching and see you guys. Bye!